Alright, listen here, kiddos. If you say the game is dead one more time, I'll show you what dead looks like. Bitch.
Boss up, yeah, all my enemies know they talk about us, but they not like we, and I'm up right now.
What is up, everyone? My name is FMSorcerer, and today, guys, we are going to be answering not just one of the greatest questions in the Spiral. No, I'm talking about one of the greatest questions in the world. I mean, most people would think the biggest questions are, what is the meaning of life? Or what's your favorite color? Or how did you meet your best friend? Well, you see, I met my best friend. No one cares. You know why? Because what's more important is whether or not Wiz is dead or alive and growing in 2018. Am I, kiddos, fam, Wiz heads, gang? I have the answers. All right, dude, so it's no secret that Wiz did not look this sleek a couple of months ago. Yeah, as a matter of fact, KingsIsle themselves actually took it upon themselves to go online and download a Wizard101 texture pack, and now the game just looks freaking sleek as all ever. I mean, they shrunk all of the NPCs, so Prospector Zeke is smaller, and so is Marl Ambrose, and other things as well. Everything in Wiz is now bigger around the NPCs, but the NPCs themselves are shorter. I don't know why, dude, but they decided to shrink them. Look at them, dude. Just look at them. They're smaller. Look at them. Look at him, dude. His beard's wavier. It's freaking all over the place. It's freaking wavy and sleek, but look at his body, dude. It's small. His arms are small, dude. Do you really think this man is that old? Do you really think he's that old, dude? I mean, he's on a cane, but he's not that old. I mean, look at Eloise. She's smaller. If you don't believe me, all the teachers are smaller. I mean, we're going to be going to Ravenwood a little bit later on in this video. Penny looks, Does she look smaller? Nah, she looks more dreadful. I mean, yeah, she just looks more dreadful. Even Merle is smaller, dude. Let's go look at your boy Merle. I mean, your freaking man's Merle. He shrunk, dude. That beard is still long. That nose is still long as hell. But my man's shrunk in terms of size. I mean, he's like way short. I mean, I can't stress this enough, dude. Look at him, dude. Just look at him, dude. He's so small. Like, actually, like he's bite-sized. Like, he's candy, bro. Like, I mean, yeah, like he's smaller, but that might not be a bad thing. I mean, he might be able to lure in more Wiz-Ho. But dude, I say all of this to make one simple point, and I think that point really is just that Wiz is different after this update. It's a lot different. It's changed, and I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I mean, a lot of Wiz players in the past have wanted an update to the graphics, and they finally did it, even though it's just Wizard City. I think that KingsIsle finally did good for once. All right, instead of done goofing, they done good. They're doing all right, and I think the graphics look pretty freaking sexy. I mean, have you ever seen a tree so sexy, dude? I mean, look at that tree. Look at that bush, all right? Look at that ass. I'm just saying that Wiz looks great and has brought back a lot of players who actually quit for a fact, and I think it also will be great for the future for newer players who join the game, because they'll look at the new graphics and they won't seem nearly as outdated compared to the older one. Adding on top of everything mentioned before, I think they will also be updating the graphics of the first arc. I mean, it just makes sense. They don't really have to update the second and third arc worlds, but you know, it just makes sense that they changed the Crocotopia graphics, the Marleybone ones. I mean, dude, just imagine Crocotopia with updated graphics, dude. Imagine the pyramid with freaking fire-ass textures. I'm just saying, I mean, these trees, they're bent, all right? They're bent. Nobody wants bent-ass trees, all right? If they're gonna be bent, they might as well look sexy like that one back in, Wizard City. Yo, that thing turns me on in certain ways that my freaking Wiz ass cannot comprehend. But, I mean, the Manders and everything, they're due for a little update. I mean, I'm just saying, I think it makes sense that they will change the other worlds, and that just adds to the hype that there will be for the game with more players joining in the future. But yo, let's move on to the second point and go back to Wizard City. All right, dude, so we're gonna go right on by Private Stilson with his You Shall Not Pass head ass, and we're gonna enter into Unicorn Way and speed right on past your man's Brando Misty and Diego the Dickmaster and Rolando Silver freaking Heart, dude, and we're gonna enter in to the arena, yo, because not only is the arena bigger, but if you press escape and you go to the 2 black balls in the fullest freaking realm that you can, you will see a lot of, hold on, wait, generating, they're loading in. Look at them all popping in here, dude. Wiz head! Look at all these freaking Wiz heads, dude. All these bodies. And this is not even the fullest realm. This is just the fullest one that I could go to, dude. And there's a lot more people who crowd around the freaking ranked sigil. And it seems like there's more ranked matches going on than there were before this update. And, you know, there will usually be a ton of people crowded around the practice sigil, because that makes sense. It's free to play. And then, you know, tournaments, there's a lot of people who sign up for those because they happen every hour by the hour, dude. And, you know, I I just think that speaks for itself as to how many people are actually playing the game each day. I mean, it's early on during the day right now. It's not even prime time Wiz hours, dude. So look at all these people popping in, whizzing out, dude. Look at them coming back from matches and all them joints. Yo, look at all these people. This is a pretty crazy team, guys. This is a pretty crazy team. But I'm not done. We're gonna actually head on to Ravenwood. Ravenwood, dude. I remember when this place used to be Ravenhood, and then all of the construction workers came in and they did their job and they updated the graphics and the sidewalk stopped looking like a place that a box would sit on top of with a homeless man inside of it. Now it's no longer the Ravenhood, it's the Ravenwood, dude, and it's a lot more pretty. What I really wanted to come here for to talk about was all the noobs that you'll see running around. Look at this girl, Melissa Stormflower, level 18. She did not start a long time ago. She's got menu chats, so she's younger, so it's not like she's an older person who's been playing Wiz since it came out. And you know, I mean, I just think that speaks of itself. This girl over here, Emma, chilling, Emma Nightshard. Look at her. What level is she? Level 11. She's also got mini chats. So these people, they're younger players who are apparently playing Wiz, dude. And you know, I just mentioned this because I wanted to say that I've recorded videos since the update in like some of the schools, tried just being there to make a point or do something or whatever, and people have run in the middle of the recording, and I've just been like, well, you ruined it, didn't you, pal? But, you know, then I really thought about it and I was like, well, I mean, I guess that means that the game is active. Like, you know, there would be people in the school before, like the graphics update didn't change everything, guys. I'm not saying it did. However, I'm just saying there will be more people just popping into your realm out of nowhere, dude. Like, it's hard to find a realm that's just 100% perfect. And, you know, I think that speaks to the fact that there might be possibly new players joining each day, completing new quests. Charles, level 8, my man. Doesn't even have a pet. He's got a straight pickle. He's got to start from the ground up. I think that there's newer players joining the game, but let's move on to the third point. All right, dude. So my next point is that all these landscapers and Renee are out here with their gang talking about stuff. And what they are really talking about is a new, like, scary location that they found. I mean, if you look at this freaking deep abyss, yo, it leads to freaking Gigantus Kingdom. I mean, it looks pretty scary, and they even mentioned themselves that they're going to send our wizard down there eventually. So this all connects to the theories that a lot of people have that this is going to be a brand new dungeon, and I myself really believe that to be the case. I mean, it's been a while since we had a major dungeon like Darkmoor. I know they've added, you know, stuff for us to farm like Rasputin and Polaris, and they added stuff in Mirage. You know, you could farm Old Cop if you wanted to for some stuff, and then they've got the new Imperia place, but it's not really a major dungeon, and it's not something in like a free-to-play zone for everybody to go to. I mean, yeah, you still had to buy Darkmoor. It was in the most popular place, Wizard freaking City, you know? And I just think that them putting this hole right here in Old Town leads for possibilities of it being a brand new dungeon, and that it's going to offer possibly some great gear. And I mentioned all of this in connection to Wiz being alive because when Darkmoor originally came out, dude, the game was booming so much, bro. I enjoyed playing Wiz, like, oh my god, it was so fun to just grind and try to get all of the gear and farm Darkmoor for hours upon end. And I think that if they make this place a dungeon for not just max level wizards, but for lower level wizards and max level wizards, and you know, each level will have better gear finally. There will be an upgrade to Darkmoor gear, Mount Olympus gear, Waterworks gear. And guys, if this ends up really being a new dungeon, I'm just saying, KingsIsle is on top of their game, alright? They already got the landscapers out here. Look at these dudes with their poses, bro. Gang. They're planning something, and I think that this will bring back a lot more players, and it already has a lot of Wiz players right now hooked onto what it could be. So this right here is a great move by KingsIsle just to plant that little hole in there, which again, it might lead to Gigantus Kingdom, or it might be something else. But dude, I think that's my number 3 point. Let's move on to the 4th one, guys. Another reason that Wizard101 is still very much alive and will continue to grow in its player count is the fact that the 10th anniversary is this year, and it's actually coming up in about a month or so, guys. The first one is just free stuff. I mean, obviously, who does not like free stuff? Of course, this is still a grounds giveaway video. I mean, yeah, like, why wouldn't you want free things from KingsIsle? Last year, for the 9th anniversary, they did multiple member benefits at the same time. They also gave us free crowns. So just imagine what they'll do for the 10th anniversary, guys. It's finna be lit. Also, there might be a lot of people who used to play the game, and they'll see that it's the 10th anniversary, and they'll get back on and see the updated graphics, see the newer things that they've added in previous updates that are now being offered, and they'll reminisce and miss the game. People love nostalgia. Wiz is a big thing, okay? Wiz is a nostalgia factor, all right? Look at Gamma. He knows. Gamma knows that the birthday is coming up and that he's about to get some of that birthday sex. I mean, he knows that the game has a lot of things to offer to different people and Yeah. But anyways, guys, I think that those are just several reasons why the 10th anniversary will be a huge thing for Wiz. I mean, 10 years is a pretty long time, and I think that it will definitely bring back some of the older players and maybe even get newer players into the game if they see all the hype that surrounds the game and how long it's been able to, you know, sustain itself. But yeah, guys, I've just got one final point before we wrap up this video. Dragon Mouse Cave. All right, I love this place. You know why? It feels steamy. It feels steamy in here, dude. Woo! You know why I feel steamy? Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it because it has been leaked that Wizard101 will be coming to Steam. We don't know when exactly, but we could just assume that if it's not sometime later on this year, then it would definitely be early on in 2019. And that is a huge deal, guys. Not just because it will be on Steam, but also paired with all of the other facts that I listed. I mean, especially the graphics update. They end up putting the game on Steam and you have a lot of new players joining the game through Steam, then they will see these newer graphics and they may end up becoming engaged in the game because, again, these are all things that will help add to people wanting to be hooked on the game and staying longer. So I want to give credit to the Atmoplex for this information. They were the ones who were able to determine that KingsOwl has plans to add the game to Steam, which is a pretty big deal, dude. Now, some people may not agree 100% with what I'm trying to say, but I believe that if Wiz is not at least growing, it is for sure not dead. I think that the game is still alive and is not dying yet, and definitely not anytime soon. So, you know, I think that the game is definitely not dead and is not dying. It still has an audience and there are a lot of people who still play it. So if you guys agree with me, you should definitely let me know down below. But yo, this is also going to be a crowns giveaway video because I have not done a giveaway in a while on the channel. It's been about a couple of months, guys. I like doing giveaways and giving back, and I also recently hit 4,000 subscribers. But yo, I really appreciate you guys for that. I want you to know, dude. Thanks. Like, actually, who would really want to subscribe to a whiz head like me? Really, dude. So if you are new, you should definitely subscribe because that is how you enter this giveaway. Drop a like on the video and leave a comment down below. Anything that you'd want, you know, tell me what you think about my vid, about me, about Wiz dying or being alive. Give me video ideas. It really doesn't matter, but you just have to subscribe, like, and comment to enter the giveaway. And I hope you guys did enjoy and agreed with most of my points, especially about these NPCs being shrunken out here, these trees being sexy, and that ass being hot. Yeah, guys, other than that, I will catch you all in the next one. Keep it 5.